Alright, so I'm back. I was actually gone for roughly around 2 months and I was in vacation in Asia, so I'm back now. And if I actually did it correctly, you guys probably shouldn't have even noticed that I was gone to begin with, because I actually had videos lined up for roughly around every week. And then as well as that's probably why I haven't done like, more current event type updates in regards to like the market and whatnot. So we'll pick up with that. And this video is kind of be my first video to just kind of touch on the things I actually picked up. I actually grabbed a lot of stuff when it comes to Weiss, Pokemon, and whatnot, all for the sake of content creation. Definitely not for myself, right? So I hope you guys enjoy this and find it cool to see like all the things that I grabbed. Alright, so the first thing that we'll go over is you'll see here that I picked up this Fate Grand Order playmat, which was actually a collaboration with Sanrio, which I thought was really cool. And I think like the characters look really cute. I actually picked up some sleeves as well too, which I'm going to show you. But I just want to show you another playmat that I actually picked up was actually a Weiss Schwarz playmat, where it's pretty meta, right? I guess it's kind of like the paper playmat that you get with the trial decks, but it's an actual playmat that you get. I believe it's one of the redemptions for like the points that you get with Bushiroad, but I got this for like less than $10, and I thought, this was a pretty cool mat to pick up. Alright, so outside of the playmat, this was one of the first things that I picked up. It's actually still the, Fate Grand Order Sanrio collaboration, and it was just like a blind box minifigure of Gilgamesh. And if you follow the channel enough, you'll know that I really like Gilgamesh as a character. I have 2 decks for it, the Fate Zero one as well as the Grand Order one. And this thing was like $5, so I don't see why I wouldn't have picked it up. You'll probably see it on my desk, and I'll probably have this from now on over here or something like that. But yeah, I thought this was like a really cool pickup, and I wanted to share that first. Alright, and then let's move on to some of the sleeves that I picked up. So I'll show actually all the Fate stuff first, and I'm going to go through like pretty much all the things by, I guess, like series and categories. So the first sleeves I picked up were these Bushiroad sleeves. Originally, I was going to use them for my Gilgamesh deck for my Fate Grand Order, but I don't think I'll actually get a chance to use them since I actually ended up using the Sanrio one, which I'm going to show you later. But I thought these were pretty cool. I guess if I have spares, I'll probably end up getting rid of it. I had these Fate Camelot sleeves, which I was going to use for my Lion King deck, which I probably wouldn't end up using now, since I probably will end up using the Sanrio ones, which I'm going to show you as well too. I found these like really OG like Fate Zero Gilgamesh sleeves, but I actually had Gilgamesh sleeves that I ended up using already, so I don't really like the black, but maybe as a backup. So these were actually the Sanrio sleeves I actually think I'll end up using for my Lion King deck for the Camelot. And yeah, all these sleeves I actually picked up for less than $5 each, which I think is totally worth it. I really like the Sanrio series one because I think they all look like really cute. So that was the Saber one, and this is the Ruler one. The John d'Arc from Apocrypha. So all these are the Sanrio ones. So these are like actual official sleeves that you could use in tournaments because they all have like the copyrights and whatnot. And then here's more Sanrio sleeves. I really like this Sanrio collaboration where everyone's like a chibi, and these are like all like the altar sabers. I don't think this is the altar one. They had like a one that was black, but I really like the art style. So the sleeves that I ended up using for my Fate Grand Order sleeves were these Gilgamesh sleeves right here. The Caster Gilgamesh. So this is for my Fate Grand Order Caster Gilgamesh. I already used 1 pack, and I guess I have 1 extra pack if I need it. And then this was... I was a little bit upset by this because I got this for free with everything that I got, but it only came with 40 sleeves. So if I wanted to use this with my Fate Zero deck, which I really wanted to, I can't because I need 10 more of them, but these are all like out of stock and sold out. But if anyone actually knows where I could get like another pair of these, please let me know, because I would really like to use these for my deck actually. I had 2 more. These were the MASH ones. Again, I think a lot of these extras I might end up just selling because I don't, unless I end up making a MASH deck or something, maybe I'll keep one for myself. And then these are the last sleeves that I got, which were the Archer Emiya ones. And they were just really cheap. That's why I picked them up. But yeah, I just think they look really cute. I would run an Archer deck, but they're just so expensive, the cards. And then the two other fake things that I picked up actually aside from that was actually this Rin over here. So a PSA 9 Rin, because the English one was actually hot stamped, right? So PSA 9 Rin, no one wanted this in Asia, so I actually picked this up for less than $100. I think it came out to like around like 70, 80 for a PSA 9 Rin. So, you know, came with like a signature and everything. Like all Japanese cars though, you'll see like they have like things on the corner, which it really doesn't matter because I don't plan to ever sell them. And the other thing I picked up was the MASH SP. I got this for like 60. I mean, of course, like is like dinged up on the corner there, but it came with the signature. I actually do have a case of Camelot that's actually coming in this week. I don't know if I'll end up streaming it or I'll end up recording the opening. I don't think anyone will actually watch like a 1 hour opening of this, so we'll see how that goes. Another thing I picked up was a good find was an English trial deck for Fate Zero. It's really, really banged up, but I got this for like $6 because I guess no one would really know what to do with like a English trial deck. But yeah, it was like super banged up, but I think it's a pretty cool part to put in my collection. Another thing I picked up, this was for $10, is a Fate Hollow extra booster box. I think they had a discount because it's just banged up as well too, but it's still sealed. Maybe I'll end up opening it. There's no actual like value to some of the cards. Another one I got was the Fate Zero extra booster, and this one is actually in better condition. Is also sealed. I'll show you actually an example of what some of these cards look like. It's art styles that actually never arrived in the US. So let me just show you what some of those cards look like. I guess also while I'm at it, I could show you how much of a psychopath I am when it comes to like Gilgamesh stuff. I have like a bajillion of these like a whole binder of like Gilgamesh cards and extras from when I was building my deck. So I kind of just have an excessive amount of Gilgamesh cards. Okay, so the Fate Hollow cards actually, you'll see here, is art styles that actually never came to the US. I don't know if we actually have cards that are, you know, similar to it, but you see art like this that we actually don't have, that they just look really, really, really cool. And they're only in the Japanese extra boosters. I'm actually not sure why it never came to the US. It even has like the Chibi Gilgamesh as well too. I'm not sure if which set it was from. But yeah, this is just stuff that you wouldn't see in English, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys what those extra boosters were. Moving on, the next thing that I picked up was really, really cool. Again, I don't know why I was able to get these for like less than $10 each. I got this for like $7 in US. I wrapped it up. I guess they wrapped it up for me for me to bring it back, but this is a sealed trial deck for the Evangelion movie, which Eva only came to Weiss Schwarz, I think, once. And then right now, I think the franchise is being held by Bandai Namco. They have like the Bandai Spirits card game. But yeah, this is really cool, and I guess like it's good for the collection. There's no SP in the actual trial decks, which is why I think it's so cheap. You know, I mean, it retail for 1,300 yen, which is around like, you know, $12 to $13. So I guess that's why it was like so cheap, like $7, $8. And then the cool other thing I got was actually a sealed booster box. I wrapped it in plastic to transport in my luggage, but a sealed booster box of the Evangelion set. And, you know, I don't know if it's search or whatever it is, but for like $30, I think it was pretty worth it. For if I wanted to keep it in my collection. But I actually wanted to show you guys as well too. I actually picked up some of the singles while I was at it at the store. And then let's go ahead. I'll show you. These are some of the SRs. This is the one from the actual trial deck, I believe. The Misato SR. This is also another foil. A TD one from the trial deck. This is another TD foil. These are the actual SRs from the actual set itself. I actually got these for like everything together for like $15. Again, like the Asian market is just not as in demand as like the US, where everything is stonks up, and that's something I will talk about later on when I get the chance. So that was the triple rare. This is another SR, so Asuka. And then this is another SR for Ray. And then I was actually able to pick up the SPs for like $20 each. So I don't actually know her name. It's from the new Evangelion movie. Her name completely escapes me right now. But yeah, there was no signatures, and these were all actually stamps. This is a Ray SP, as well as is the Asuka SP. I wasn't able to find the Unit 1 SP, which is the one that I wanted the most. So if anyone knows where I could get that, please let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Evangelion stuff. And let me show you the next things that I picked up. All right, so the next thing I picked up were these Psychopass extra booster boxes. These were pretty good condition. This one was like okay. This one was like really, really banged up. So I got for like $10. The rest of them I got for around like $15 to $20 each. And if you never watched Psychopass and you like things like dystopian futures or like cyberpunk, I really, really recommend it. If you ever watched like the movie with Tom Cruise, Minority Report, it's kind of like an anime version of that. There was like 3 seasons. Just watch the first season. I think this is a really, really, really good anime to watch. But yeah, I'll probably end up opening this really, really banged up one. And then maybe I'll open all of them. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was really, really cool of a pickup. This thing is like old as hell. I don't even know what year this came out, but this is really, really, really old. And then I was actually able to find the Psychopass SP. So I got one of the Akanes, and then also the Kogami one as well too. So I don't have to worry about, if I'm opening it, to like chase the, SPs or whatever, since I already have them. Again, this is a really, really cool anime series. If you actually like this kind of stuff, or like crime type of stuff, I really recommend watching the first season. Skip the other season. Those kind of suck. But watch the first 2 seasons, and then you'll know who these characters are. All right, these next ones are a little bit random, since I don't think I really do Pokemon too much. But first, let me show you. I actually found like a whole pack. Like they come in packs of 5s. I don't know how I guess you redeem them or something like that. But I have like 50 of these. It's just like, I guess, officially licensed Weiss Schwarz sleeves. I thought that was pretty cool. And then the thing I wanted to show, I actually picked up 2 boxes of VMAX Climax. I'm not going to spend my time ripping this open. I cushioned it because I didn't want it getting crushed in my luggage. But I picked up these boxes for $30 each. So without paying like, the import fees and whatever it is, like this was really, really cheap to pick up. As well as I was able to get a PSA 9 version of the Cramorant eating the Pikachu. I really, really wanted this card, but since the market was so stocked up for like the longest time, as well as how, cards in general are just super jacked up in price in the US, I thought this was a really, 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 really good pickup. It came out to around like $80 for this one. When you're buying this, you also want to make sure you're not getting the Korean version. Korean versions are very, very worthless in general in most card games. But yeah, I just thought this card was just really, really cute. I think it's like a really good pickup. For me, at least for my personal collection. I'm not sure I would ever bother selling a lot of these things, but we'll see. This is definitely going into my personal collection. Maybe I'll show it one day. And the next thing I picked up was actually the Genshin figures for the Genshin blind box ones, the capsule ones. And this is the YuGiOh one. I haven't unboxed them yet, so I don't know if any of them are fucked up. I have 2 sets of them. I'll probably end up doing a separate review for them, because I know some of you guys watch for like the Genshin content that I do. I might end up doing it, since I kind of haven't been playing it as much. But I did want to talk about it as well too. So I'll do these figures when I get the chance, when I feel a little bit better. All right, next is for the people that watch my channel for, I guess, like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, if you like that stuff. It's no secret, if you actually look at my desk, I have a lot of these penguins. His name is actually Kopen-chan, like Positive Penguin. And it's just like a big series of a bunch of these like penguins doing different things, right? And they actually had a collaboration with Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami with their Kaiba Corp store. And they actually had a lot of different merch where it's just Kopen-chan as the Yu-Gi-Oh character. So they drew it with Exodia, Dark Magician, Black Luster Soldier, what the fuck? Red Eyes Black Dragon, Obelisk, the Level Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Cerebro, Slifer the Sky Dragon, uh, Sun God of Ra, as well as Dark Magician Girl. So I got this mug. So that's really cool. Let me get this back in the box if I can. Alright. There we go. So I'll probably end up using that. And then I got a shopping bag. Same thing with all the characters on there. Yeah, I just thought it was like really cool. So it is like just like shopping bag for when you go buy stuff at the grocery store. I grabbed 2 of the Blue Eyes White Dragon Kopenchan plushes. Whenever I get plushes, I always want like spares just in case one of them gets messed up. But I'll probably end up having this on my desk. Maybe I'll put it over there. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, I just thought they were super, super cute. Let me put that to the side. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Let me just grab the other stuff right now. Next up, I just want to show you guys, I picked up 2 of more of these, the fruit birds. So 2 of the tiny keychain melons. And if you see my channel, you know I have like the giant pear. I actually have a giant melon that I wasn't able to buy back because I thought I bought a small one like this. But they actually sent me like a gigantic one that's actually larger than the pear itself. And I actually got like another spare pear in case the pear got messed up. But they just look so funny. I love them. Alright, but that's it. And then if you follow Weiss Schwarz, you know that there's actually a Weiss Schwarz mascot, and it's actually called Card Game Shioko. And I picked up some pretty cool stuff that I've never seen before. This is like a tiny deck box with the Shioko mascot on there. So it's just like it folds into like a tiny deck box. I mean, it's like this like felt type like material. I've never seen a deck box like this before, but that was a pretty cool pickup for like a couple dollars. And then this was just like one of the event, you know, cardboard deck boxes that it had. I'm not sure what the significance of the chicken was. I don't know if maybe it was like the year of the chicken. So there's that. And then they actually had a bunch of these sleeves that they pretty much were just trying to get rid of, that they didn't want. I have no idea who this woman is, but yeah, they had like 3 packs of these sleeves, and they're like, all right, $2 each or something like that. And I was like, all right, sure, why not? And then the other pickup that I had was actually these Shioko sleeves. And this actually comes from the, whatchamacallit, it's that PSP Weiss Schwarz game that they had. And this Weiss Schwarz portable. And it actually came as like promotion sleeves that came with like the deluxe edition of the game. So I thought this was pretty cool. And then they had a 8-bit Shioko sleeve as well too. I thought this was pretty cute. Maybe I'll end up using it for like a deck or something like that. And then they recently had, I think, the 2022 SHIYOKO Fest, like the tournaments. And this was like the promotional sleeve that came with that. And then through the magic of editing, we cleared the desk. And then let's show you the rest of the Shioko stuff that I picked up. They actually gave me like 4 of these promos. Again, I have no idea who this woman is. It's kind of weird even getting these cards, but they're actual Weiss Schwarz cards. When they actually gave these to me, I was like, I don't really know if I want them because it kind of looks like those like adult trading cards. I don't even know. For all I know, maybe she's like a porn star or something. But if someone knows who the hell this person is, let me know. It's kind of weird having that in my collection, but whatever. Someone actually sold me a whole pack of these Shirokuro promo cards. There's like 20 something of these here. And I know people are trying to sell these, like the stores that weren't like giving it out to customers were trying to sell these for like $10-$20 each. And I was able to get like a whole bunch of these for like $10. So I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, there's one version of this that's stamped that's at the anime conventions that's going on this year, which I think I'm going to be going to the November one to get one of those stamped cards. And then the 2 other pickups that I had was, this was from Chaos TCG in 2015. There's no actual value to the card, but I have a bunch of these Shioko cards in general anyway, so I thought it was a pretty cool pickup for something that's like $3. Probably the one touch is probably worth more than the actual card itself. I was able to pick up more of these Shirokuro Festival cards. I had one prior to this already, but someone was selling them. I was like, all right, I'll pick them up for like $20 each, which I really didn't mind. because I think some people are selling these for like $70 to $100 each. So these were a pretty cool pickup. It was in 2021 during all the tournaments when it was like the whole Rona thing going on. The coolest thing that I picked up actually that I think was the most worth it. So if you follow Weiss Schwarz, there's the card game SHIYOKO starter deck, right? And then they come with like different variations of the SHIYOKO cards, and this was one of the promos that came with it. The SP itself is not worth more than even like $10. So this is the regular one, right? But Weiss Schwarz actually got released in Korea recently, I think like last year or something like that, and they did a special promotion at the shops where if you they had a limited amount of these promotional cards that supposedly are not for sale, and it's signed by Katani. And then there's three different styles of these SHIYOKO promo cards, right? So this is the same thing anyways, it's just I didn't have a wrap for this, but it comes with this, and then inside came with a card, right? So it actually came with metal versions of these cards. So they're metal versions of the SHIYOKO card. The thing is that these things were packed super like badly. Bad is that even a word? Badly, where the card itself wasn't even in a sleeve, and it was just like stuck onto this like sticky residue thing inside. And so when it actually got shipped to me, it was bouncing all around. So these I got for like 50 each, which the cool thing about it is that there is only 150 of these metal cards made as of now, right? And there was 3 art styles of the SHIYOKO cards. I'll try to bring it up on the screen in a bit. But there are 3 art styles for it, and this was the only art style that was not completely like a lolly, where it's like in some maid outfit or something like that, where it's just like card games. So I really, really like this art style. The bad thing is, like, remember when I said it got packed like terribly? There was actually like a scratch that was done on there, that you can't really rub off. So unfortunately one of them is damaged, but from what I remember, even in the Pokemon metal cards, having scratch damage on metal cards is actually really, really common. But I have 2 of them, right? So this one was actually a lot better condition. As far as I know, I don't think there was any damage on this one. I think there was like a tiny mark somewhere, but I can't really even see it. But yeah, I got 2 of these metal cards, and it's pretty cool. As far as I know, there's only like 50 of each type out there. So in total, there's 150 of these metal cards. There's 3 art styles and 50 of each of them, which I'll try to put up on the screen now. All right, so yeah, these were, ignore the one in the middle, but these 3 on the left and the right were the art styles for the metal cards. I'm not really a fan of like little girl characters. I think it's kind of weird. So the ones on the right is kind of creepy to me, to be honest, like the lolly stuff. So I didn't think that was cool. And then the ones luckily that were being sold were this one on the left, where it shows like the Weiss Schwarz card. It's kind of cute, I guess, and it's not like really, really lolly and creepy like little kid thing. And yeah, I think it's pretty unique. I actually never seen anyone sell the 2 on the right, or I think I've only seen one person try to sell this. So the actual market value of these things, I really don't know. I really don't plan to sell them anyways. I plan to just hold on to them, but it's just something cool to know. Although it's kind of odd that they did these as promos for like the Korea release of Weiss Schwarz, and it's all Japanese cards rather than actual Korean cards. So I wasn't gonna assume that in Korea they actually release the Japanese version instead. They don't have like a Korean language version, but I guess I'll do a little bit more research on that. But it's pretty cool. I just have no idea how I'm actually gonna end up displaying this or storing the cardboard part of it, but it's nice to have. Oh, and I almost actually forgot one other thing that I actually picked up with the Sanrio stuff was more Gilgamesh stuff. So I had like a keychain that I put on my luggage, so a tiny Gilgamesh here, as well as another Gilgamesh. I just think that they look really, really stupid, but they made really, really good keychains for luggage to identify them. So yeah, that's why I picked those up. And then for the final thing that I picked up, you will not believe this. I found a sealed case of Fate Grand Order Babylonia. So I can't even fit on the screen, but I actually lugged this whole box back in my luggage. I probably plan to open this on the channel. I don't know if I'm going to end up live streaming it or I'll end up making separate videos of the booster box, doing it in batches. But it's pretty insane. I actually really wanted a case of Babylonia, but people were selling these for like $200-300 a booster box, and I was actually able to get this whole case for the retail price. And it's in English too, not like, you know, the Japanese version. But I'll end up doing a video talking about this as well too, you know, the nuances of actually buying sealed products. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the things I actually picked up. What's coming up next? I do still have a couple of videos that I made that was lined up. So as I make these, I'll probably end up releasing them. And then I'll probably end up opening the VMAX Climaxes on the channel. The Psychopass box. What else? Some other stuff, because I did say that I have a case of not Babylon. I have the Babylonia case, which I'm gonna end up talking about in a separate video. I have a case of Camelot that's coming in, which I'm definitely opening up because I'm gonna end up making a deck with it. It's kind of weird because I didn't expect them to only have 2 SPs, and knowing my luck, I'm not even gonna get a numbered one, which I don't really care about. But I mainly wanted the Lion King, Bedivere, or the MASH ones. But out of 6 of them, 3 out of 6, knowing my luck, I'm going to get the 3 out of 6 that I do not want. So we'll see. I'll end up doing the VMAX Climax opening. I'm going to open one of the Psychopass boxes that's completely banged up. And then we'll just go from there. Outside of that, I did see that we hit 200 subs. I'm actually over 200 subs, the 220. So we'll probably end up making a video about that. And then I have to figure out if I'm going to end up live streaming the openings, because I don't think anyone's going to watch like an hour-long video of me opening a case of Babylonia and Camelot, you know, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. These were all the pickups that I did. I did have more mats, which I don't even know where they are, but I'm going to figure that out. But yeah, look forward to a lot of the content that's coming. Thank you, everyone that's been watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care.